Well, it's election night. It's about 10:37 p.m. here in the People's Republic of Ohio in FEMA District 31. And I'm happy to report that we are on the verge of an historic event in American history. And no, I'm not talking about electing the first vagina for president. I'm talking about electing the first person to the presidency, a complete outsider, not ever part of the political system. Truly an historic moment in history. Now, I'm going to be celebrating here in just a moment. But before I do, I just wanted to address some of you libtards and Clinton, how shall I refer to you as Clinton Cultist and SJWs. I know you're disappointed because you're thinking, wow, you had your heart set on seeing the first vagina president. But actually, you really shouldn't be too disappointed because a lot of you are probably not old enough to remember the first time around with the Clintons. So let me give you just a really quick sort of a recap of what that was all about. You know, when Bill Clinton was elected in 1992, he came into the presidency under considerable controversy because of his crookedness, he and Hillary's crookedness in Arkansas. Of course, just before the election, as the campaign was going on, the whole Jennifer Flowers thing popped up, and he and Hillary had to go on 60 Minutes, and he had to admit that he had this affair with Jennifer Flowers, and of course Hillary had to sit there and support him. And she just loved doing that. And of course, once Clinton got into the presidency, he came in along with Hillary with a string of scandals following them. The Whitewater land deals and all the crookedness that went on with that, and all the convictions of the people around him that were a part of that. Of course, then we got into the Travelgate scandal, where Hillary ordered the firing of the people in the travel office so that she could bring in her cronies. Then we had the Filegate, and this gate, and that gate, and it was just one complete scandal after another. And then Hillary immediately, once Clinton was elected, began her Hillary Care health care reform, which she did pretty much behind closed doors, which did not go over very well with the general public. And so what happened when Bill Clinton got to his first midterm election, we witnessed for the first time in, Jesus, I think it was like 40 or 50 years, the Democrats had complete control of the House of Representatives for over 40 years. Then in Clinton's first midterm, they get wiped out. And that's when we had the Gingrich and all his people come in. The Republicans won the House. It was a landslide. It was a bloodbath. And it rocked the Clinton presidency. So Bill Clinton turned to a Republican strategist named Dick Morris. And Dick Morris came in and he basically told Bill Clinton, he said, hey, you know, Hillary is killing you. Hillary's killing you. People hate her. So the very first thing that Dick Morris told Bill Clinton to do was to put Hillary in the closet and keep her there, which is exactly what he did. And over the next couple years, Bill Clinton, people forgot about Hillary. She kind of went away. She was put in the closet, and Bill Clinton managed to get reelected. He had a pretty good economy because we had the dot-com bubble going on and various other things. And he had a Republican Congress who quite honestly held the line on spending and did some other pretty good things with tax cuts. And Bill Clinton bought on to every bit of it. Of course, they gave us NAFTA too, along with the help of a lot of Republicans. And we'll never forgive them for that. And hopefully, Donald Trump will fix that problem. But anyway, Bill Clinton eventually, of course, had the Monica Lewinsky scandal and various other scandals. So the Clintons' entire 8 years were pretty much one scandal to another. And as far as Hillary is concerned, we got to see pretty much what it's like with Hillary, because the first 2 years that Bill Clinton was president, Hillary was really running the show. She was running the show, and everybody knew it. And in 2 years, she cost the Democrats the Congress for the first time in 40 years. She created so much she created so many problems within his administration in just 2 years that she was forced to get shoved into the closet. And so for all you Hillary bots, it's not like we haven't had a chance to see what Hillary would do if she was given that position or close to that position of power. We already know she was a disaster, and she would be an even worse disaster. So fortunately, we have avoided all that. And I think it's safe to say here that at 10:30 p.m. in the People's Republic of Ohio, in FEMA District 31, that I can now go in here and open up that bottle of Merlot, pour myself a nice cool glass of wine, and celebrate Donald J. Trump, 45th President of the United States. God bless you, and good night.